Hey everyone, Darren here, aka Irish Latino Reacts, Irish on the bottom, Latin American on top, and today we are watching Season 2, Episode 8 of The Expanse. So I've been thinking about the circles of knowledge regarding the protomolecule. We have the largest circle, that being the people who know about its existence and that it is extrasolar. That circle contains, of course, our crew, Fred Johnson, and drummer, finally got her name down, and of course, Cortazar. Next, we have a smaller circle within that who know of the existence of the Anubis sample, that of course being our crew of 4. And finally, we have the smallest circle containing only the people who know that that Anubis sample was not sent directly into the sun. And of course, this circle contains only Naomi. Now, the knowledge of the protomolecule's existence is seemingly going to potentially explode now that Dawes has apprehended Cortazar. In the last outro, I was certain that there is indeed more protomolecule in the solar system besides the sample, because what else was Cortazar listening to? And after a second watching, Fred Johnson did indeed say that he is listening to a new live feed. So that actually confuses me now, because we were able to listen to the feed off of Eros before due to that monitoring system we saw being built at the end of Season 1. But surely that recording system got destroyed when Eros crashed into Venus. We don't know if the protomolecule itself got destroyed, but don't tell me that that instrumentation survived that crash. So that is an open question for me. Like, how is Cortazar getting a new live feed? Is there another monitoring system out there? Or has the protomolecule evolved enough to be able to send out its own live feed, its own radio waves, or something like that? So when Cortazar does find out where this new feed is coming from, Dawes may be able to apprehend some of the protomolecule. And to bring this intro around full circle, another thing I noticed when I was rewatching last episode was the hesitancy of Naomi to board the Ganymede refugee ship that Dawes was supposedly on. I mean, Alex even asked her something like, "Did you want Dawes to find out that the protomolecule exists?" And you can see hesitancy on her face. So now the question becomes, what is Naomi going to do with her sample? I predicted that she was going to keep it her own secret for quite a while. Is she going to convince herself that giving up her sample to Dawes is indeed the best way to protect the belt? Will she side with Dawes? I mean, she is a belter first and foremost. Finally, I want to quickly talk about a theme that has popped up several times in the last couple of episodes, and that is the theme of picking a side versus thinking that we all are or all should be on the same team, because we all want the same thing, of course, right? Peace. Now, of course, this centers around our paladin, Holden. I do think his idealistic nature is naive sometimes. I wonder if his upbringing has influenced that outlook. Maybe he was raised by a team of mothers and fathers all working towards a singular goal. But I think it is clear that Earth and Mars and the Belt coming together, joining forces to fight a common enemy, that common enemy supposedly being the protomolecule, is unrealistic. I mean, I did mention last episode that we're talking about planetary bodies that are millions of miles apart, where it takes several minutes to even communicate. And I've also ranted before how I don't think Earth wants peace with Mars at all, because they don't want Mars terraforming. Go back to the intro of Season 2, Episode 4 to get my full rant, my full thoughts on that. But okay, guys, let's get into Episode 8. Hey everyone, there's actually one more thing I do want to interject right here before we get into the reaction. I don't normally do this. You know that I am not one to push on you, the viewers, to subscribe to the channel very hard. I say it at the end of the videos, blah, blah, blah. I do want to start pushing a little harder here, just because right now I have not made a single cent off of these YouTube videos. I know I haven't been doing it very long, but I have put in a lot of work towards it, and I am currently at the time of this recording, at 406 subscribers. It takes 500 to get monetized. I'm not looking to break bank or quit my job or anything. Just like a little extra money on the side would really motivate me to continue doing this. I do love doing it, and I love interacting with the community there in the comments. But I may not finish this series if I don't start making at least a little money on the side. So I really implore that if you're watching this, if you're shadow watching this, it doesn't take any money to hit that subscribe button. I think you can even like turn notifications off. So if you don't want my videos popping up in your feed, you can still, there's still a scenario where that can occur, I believe. So yeah, I really hope that if you're not subscribed yet, you will please think about doing that. I would appreciate it so much. You know, it really helps out the channel. So thank you. Let's get to the reaction. Here we go. Episode 8. Honey, I Shrunk the Kid vibes. Doesn't look like we know him. I thought that could have been Havelock for a second, but I don't know if I'll ever see him again. Okay, so that was... This must be Ganymede. Oh, this must... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, I do vaguely remember her waving. There's the big red dot. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be sad. So we'll see it from another perspective. Something else I did want to mention, I realized in the intro, I'll mention it when I get a moment. It does seem, what I wanted to mention, it does seem like both Earth and Mars really think the other started it. And Earth, why do they think they so definitively lost? I mean, maybe we'll get some insight here. Once again, didn't both Mars and Earth lose a lot of crops? Must have Earth workers and Mars workers. The Ganymede refugees on Ceres, was that a mix? Or was that just Earth? Or why are all these people dead and not him? I mean, the glass broke, right? Ganymede refugee ship, okay. Is this before they reach Ceres? It must be. He's looking for his daughter, May. That's so sad. And what was in his, like, thermos, too, with the light? There's no children here? Did I understand my first full sentence of... I forgot the language name again. Damn it. See a doctor?
So nice to see you back on your feet.
Maybe a botanist?
I remember some mirror falling.
There was a battle in orbit. Nobody knows what started it. But one of the mirrors was destroyed. Fragments started falling
Right.
down. They hit our dome. Luckily, the safety blisters held. It was the only reason that we were able to get out.
Blisters.
May, she was at a doctor's.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry.
Is that, like...
Half the mirror came down on Sector 4.
Oh. So the...
May's gone.
Shit.
No.
So the blisters must be something... I've never heard of that word. It must be what... I don't know, kept the vacuum in? Or the vacuum out, I should say. Kept the atmosphere in.
Where's Dawes?
Don't know. Dawes in Gong Sasake. And the science man also.
Oye! Trusted you, you little shit.
And I need your Chester to know about to do. If you don't want for fight no more, then go back for your real home.
Yep.
Dawes gonna be fist for the belt.
Yeah, that idealistic stuff I was talking about. Belt's not gonna trust Earth. They're not gonna go think this peace summit is gonna do anything. I wonder if Dawes is even gonna go to the peace summit. I mean, maybe he will after he finds the proto-molecule and like,
Sorry I came up
comes
short,
with that
Dawes.
card to play.
It's not your fault. Dawes outplayed us all.
Aw. Love Alex apologizing.
You don't get to tell me who to kill.
Okay, I didn't like that from Naomi at all. I've never liked how Naomi treated Alex.
A four-man skiff registered to the Harbour Master's office on Ceres pushed off.
He wasn't telling her to kill
opposite
anyone.
side of the ring.
Maybe I missed that.
Dawes' ship was a diversion.
Yeah, no shit.
Clamps were released manually at the berth.
So Dawes obviously had inside help.
Her.
So that's it. They're just gone.
They turned their transponder off and went dark 2 minutes later. We lost track.
Who was in charge of security at this goddamn station?
That
Big
we
question of mine. Then you suck.
Interesting.
Say
You
what
suck.
mean.
Either you're doing an incredibly shitty job, or you're no longer
Yep.
in control of the people who
Or
work
both.
for you.
That's enough.
Or both.
Sir, we've received priority message for you. It's from Dawes.
In the office.
No, take it right here. Yeah. Fuck you, drummer. Should keep your fucking mouth shut.
We have traveled far together, my brother. but this is where we must part ways.
What is their history?
You told us that when you destroyed Protogen, the Earth Corp responsible for killing so many of our brothers and sisters on Eros, that you destroyed all its secrets as well. But instead, you preserved what you could of this terrible new weapon and took it back to Tycho with you, keeping those secrets for yourself.
No, he only preserved.
No doubt believing that when the time comes, as it surely must, you and you alone would decide when to use the weapon to defend the belt. This is the Urta in you still. We do not want to live under anyone's boot, Faye Johnson. Afraid that if we disobey, we will have our air cut off, our water rationed, be spaced or be herded into chambers to be used like animals. No more.
Okay.
I have stolen your secret, Fred Johnson, and I am giving it to the belt.
Gotta respect the man. So this.
When the Earth forces withdrew, the MCRN pushed all of their ships into the relief effort. There's no money in ferrying refugees.
I'm a botanist.
Oh, called it.
Raised on Ganymede.
Wow.
Everything I had was
So
there.
you know nothing else of the solar system. That's
There's no point in going
so
back now.
scary.
It'll take them years to rebuild this station.
I mean,
Forgive me. For
years or
saying so, but
decades.
I don't. I'm going back to Mars.
That's where she's from.
We could start over together.
She's a good friend. I wonder if they have had. Okay. Okay. Yep. That gives it away that they have a romantic past.
The same way Eros was talking, Cortazar was scanning the system for signals like that. He found one.
Where?
He was still trying to figure it out. He only heard it once. After Eros burned up.
You didn't mention any of this.
There wasn't any time. We need to find the source of that shout before Cortazar leads Dawes to it.
Cortazar must have been using the station's antennae for his scan. If you give me access to the antenna control logs, I might be able to figure out where he was.
But is there an antenna on the other side?
I'll grab my gun.
I don't like this. I don't trust Drummer out there with Naomi alone. What is she doing? She's just checking up on it, or is she finding other samples? Is that no? How could she? I am confused at what's going on. Oh man, has he just been on a bender?
Hey, where you been? Different places. Yeah? Missed all the action. So, you gonna give me a hand? No. No.
Alex, he's hurting, man. But I get it. You didn't see his face, and you know it's not your responsibility.
I have stolen your secret, Fred Johnson, and I am giving it to the belt.
They must be loving that. So this is the Earth
Take care of
Earth
yourself.
ship. Maybe I was just confused. There's only so she's going to Mars, which is an inner. So where are they taking the outer refugees?
Job, right?
Oh, okay. He just decided to go with her. Okay, good. I'm glad.
I'm going to Mars.
You're not dust the bird.
No, I'm going with my friend.
We're traveling together.
Enos only.
Damn it.
Come, no time for
So,
Doris,
what is their history? Is this triggering a memory? I mean, I don't know why she's smiling so much. She might never see him again. Oh no! Oh no! They're being spaced? Oh. Oh my god, no! Punch him in the face, dude! Choking him out? Or...
Enos wrecked Ganymede. Built a life first from now on.
Oh.
Belter Loda.
Wow. He saved his life because he was a, quote unquote Belter and beyond, which, Moon of Ganymede. Oh my god. Oh my god. I liked her. That's so sad.
With this, we should have enough data for a decent triangulation on Cortazar's shout.
Well, I mean, if you do, then why didn't he figure it out already? Or maybe he did. So thus Dawes is gonna figure it out.
Does it make you happy to know there's more of that stuff out there?
If it is, it is. It's better to know.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Did Fred ever do you wrong?
I suppose not.
Then why don't you trust him?
I don't trust you.
Fred serves the best interests of the belt.
Dawes seems to think different.
Does. It's always had a unique way of.
Have I been reading Trevor wrong?
Do you know him?
He does. Yeah.
So how'd you end up here?
I was with Dawes when he found Fred in a bar on Ceres, drunk, lost. An Earther outcast still reeking with the blood of the belters he slaughtered on Anderson Station. Fred was looking for death. But Dawes spoke to him, showed him a different path.
So, have I been wrong about Drummer this entire time? That would be annoying, I guess. I thought it was sus when she wanted to bring the Dawes call inside to the office. Just haven't trusted her since the beginning. But maybe I've been wrong and a jerk this entire time.
You found what Cortazar found.
You got something?
The shout came from Ganymede. There's protomolecule on Ganymede Station.
There's protomolecule on Ganymede Station. Holy crap. Wow.
The protomolecule shout occurred right around the same time Earth and Mars started shooting.
But again, okay, maybe it was the guy. It was the creature.
The protomolecule learns that it keeps on changing.
Which means Ganymede could be worse than Eros.
Even if it is.
Then we go there, find it, and shut it down.
How do you propose to do that? The Martian fleet has Ganymede cordoned off.
We'll find a way.
The protomolecule is out in the world now. We just have to accept that.
I know you feel like we failed.
As long as we're living and breathing, there's more we can do. We just have to be strong enough.
What is this guy's deal? Oh, he was one of the ones holding Dawes' speech on that little device. So yeah, maybe he's OPA against. He's probably the inside guy who let Dawes escape. They said Dawes had some inside help in Tycho.
So let's see if we can connect anyone on Ganymede to Progen.
It can't be this easy.
There's no reason for him to hide. He was working in a clinic as a pediatrician.
Strickland.
Is he on Ganymede now? Check the photos. Who are the people with him and where are they now?
Oh, pediatrician. Oh, his daughter was at a doctor's appointment. All right, that's how he's got to come into the picture more readily. Uh-oh, what's he doing? Doing something to help. Well, he's part of that OPA group. I think they're the black.
Have to consider relocation options. Serious state.
Oh, man. All right, maybe I had Drummer wrong this whole time. I'm sorry. I feel like a jerk if that's true. I didn't mean to shout at her, and she was just so sus.
No one else needs to die.
Okay, all right.
We want the missile, boss man. All them other missile. If you're not going to use them.
No, Dawes didn't agree with that part of it. Act of war. You use them, end of the belt. If you keep them, end of the belt. Even Dawes agreed with that. A wall of photos. Are these people who died on Ganymede? Another Battlestar parallel. So?
Hey, you're Praxida K-Meng. What's going on? Station business. Back off.
I mean, hold on. Yeah. Why do you have to take him like this? Why do you have to have him like this? Just talk to him. He was just.
Say anything. I promise I won't say anything to anyone. Just please don't hurt me.
We're not going to.
Say anything about what?
You do need to answer some questions.
What do you know about Dr. Lawrence Strickland?
He's my daughter's pediatrician.
Right. That's all he would know, right?
Helps me with my research sometimes. He's a very gifted geneticist.
What was he about to reach for? What is, I mean, that's not proto right there, right? Maybe it's
just a soybean.
Okay, all right.
I'm a botanist.
I don't believe that for 1 minute anymore. It's a soybean grown with proto, maybe.
I can force open the door, but I need code for launch.
Give us the codes.
Is one of them gonna die? Black Sky.
People have died for me before. And by my hand as well. You may as well put the next one in me.
You order something, nothing, nada.
We're gonna lose Fred.
You can launch the missiles too, me pensa, huh?
Hey, drummer, I was just turning around on you. But maybe she does it, you can argue, to save Johnson's life.
I work for Fred.
Okay, okay. Oh, shit!
Maybe not for long, though.
Oh, in the kidney.
Give us
Or the stomach.
Then maybe she lived long enough for see doctor.
Oh, man. Okay, he looks a little cleaned up. Baltimore, Lydia, okay.
We help each other. That's what people do. We help. That's why we have a civilization.
So then why don't you help your family?
Oh.
They're right there on Mars where you left them.
Do they need help?
God damn you. You gonna throw that in my face?
He's dead. Come on, Amos, calm down, man. That was uncalled for, what you said.
I don't want to fight you, Alec. Please don't make me. Because if we do, who's gonna fly the ship?
Huh, yeah.
What happened to you?
I want to know. Great acting by Amos.
Looks like Naomi's been monitoring one of the hangar bays where Fred Johnson stashed all the nukes. Why don't you do that?
She's smart.
Hey, someone's trying to access the missile controls. Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Looks like they're preparing to launch.
So Johnson gave him the codes?
Project Dr. Strickland was involved in. He was my daughter's pediatrician, that's it.
When was the last time you saw him?
Uh-oh, that was Alex calling.
A few hours before my dome was hit. My daughter May was with him. She had an appointment at the clinic.
Unless he's a phenomenal liar, I don't think he has anything to do with the proto-molecule.
It's not him. Strickland turned up on Ganymede as a pediatrician.
Right.
The connection is the daughter.
Was Strickland doing something to May? And to his other patients? Okay, just need some
Strickland took her out of
surveillance. Oh. Oh.
Nearly an hour before the mirror fell.
Right. Okay, so I guess that makes sense.
Your daughter might still be alive.
Wow. Strickland knew the battle was coming.
And he went back for the girl.
Why her?
You're going to Ganymede to find Dr. Strickland.
Gotta bring him.
Please take me with you.
You can't hack the launch codes, King.
I can try.
Oh,
Those
he's just
missiles won't do
hacking.
you any good. And then they'll destroy Tycho.
Right.
And if they do, just more oxygen for the fire of the great Belter Revolution.
Fuck. What is Amos doing? He's outside of Tycho somewhere. So he's going for where the missiles are gonna launch? Man, all right, drummer. I'm sorry, girl. I was a jerk. I was being a jerk.
Nitrogen levels are going through the roof. Kill the oxygen now.
Almost there.
Oh, killing the oxygen in that control room. Okay. Damn it. Wow, I feel like the biggest jerk. Great.
They're messing with the air.
Not the first time that this show has made me feel that way. So, don't be too unkind in the comments. Damn, so does this mean... All right. Nice. Is this gonna be the end for Fred too? Shit. Okay, they just like knocked him unconscious. But drummer is in bad shape. Okay, alright, she's got a chance.
Okay, let's get you.
Alright, sweet. Okay, Nice. Okay, at least she's alive and I have more time to redeem myself. And just eventually become the head of the drummer fan club.
In here, clean clothes.
This is how you treat all your guests.
You're not a guest.
Right.
You're a guide.
I mean, yeah, they're taking you with them. They don't have
Naomi
to.
said that you're coming with us to find your little girl.
Yeah.
It's a good reason.
Alright, so like beggars can't be choosers. They don't want you just wandering around a gunship, dude.
Fred told you there was more protomolecule out there. But you found Cortazar missing after that. Why did you?
I went there to kill him. I'll do whatever it takes to prevent another Eros.
An executioner.
He defended Miller when he killed Dresden. How is this any different?
It's different because it's you, not a murderer. It's not the James Holden I know and love.
Is that the first time the L word has been said?
I love you through it all. I promise. No more secrets.
Uh-oh. Well, you got the biggest secret of all, Naomi.
God, what?
Yeah. So mother and his daughter, or mother and son, I should say, I think, and they believe you're dead, Amos. That is kind of shitty. I guess I was kind of picturing an extended family, you know, like cousins and aunts and uncles, and maybe a father or mother, but like a wife and a son. I guess I didn't think of it that way. That is pretty shitty, Alex.
Time and repairs I put into this ship, it's arguably be more mine than yours.
We just saved your life. Call it even.
I know we've had our differences, but if you find the protomolecule on Ganymede Station,
I sure as hell ain't gonna bring it back to you.
well, don't bother to come back here at all. You will no longer be welcome on Tycho Station.
You still think you're gonna be in charge when I get back?
How is he still in charge? I have no clue.
You said it yourself, the game has changed. Whether any of us like it or not. I really am sorry. You're just not a part of it anymore.
You're free to go.
Off to Ganymede we go. All right, another great episode of The Expanse. The big reveal in that episode was that we found out where the protomolecule shout was coming from, and it's coming from Ganymede. So that makes some semblance of sense because the battle raged over Ganymede and destroyed it. There's still a lot of haziness, a lot of gray about what caused the battle, why Earth and Mars think the other was the instigator, but whoever really was the instigator, of course, that's how they wanted it. So maybe, I don't know, did they put the protomolecule there after the battle, or I'm trying to think of the timeline. So when did Cortazar find out the shout? Was it 2 episodes ago, before Ganymede? If that's the case, then the protomolecule was already on Ganymede. So there are a lot of moving pieces there, and I definitely don't have it all in my head in the right spots. It's like a puzzle right now, and they're all just waving around. So hopefully the puzzle pieces will start falling into place pretty soon. So now we have this Strickland guy who was a very smart guy, a lot of degrees, pediatrician on Ganymede, but he also seems very much to have knowledge of the protomolecule, and he took the botanist's daughter, May, off of the station an hour before the battle. So he, of course, knew that the battle was going on as well. He's definitely connected to the protomolecule, and this is the mystery from season 1 still carrying on, like who these people really are. And we killed Dresden, we killed the people on Phoebe, or Phoebe got killed, but there are other ships holding them still floating out there. And once again, they want Earth and Mars to be at each other's throats. And for what end, we will see. Are they OPA? It doesn't seem to be like that. I mean, then again, maybe they could be, because just like Dawes said, the belt might be better off with Earth and Mars at each other's throats, distracted. So yeah, a lot of questions I still have. So what else? Well, I feel like a big jerk for telling Drummer to shut her fucking mouth, so I apologize about that. I was really pissed at the time. I really was. She seemed so sus with saying that they should take Dawes' call. Fred Johnson and her should take his call in the office and not have it played to everyone in attendance present there, like especially Holden. And you know, we saw that it was definitely a ploy by the show narratively to get me all hot and bothered about Drummer and to not trust her. That clearly to me now, I was being led on. I mean, we saw last episode that her and Dawes have a history and a seemingly romantic history. Just they had some PDA, some sensual touching, at least some sensual vibes, I guess I'll put it. And then we learned that the way Dawes was able to get out on whatever ship he was able to get out of Tycho, he had internal help. So of course, you know, it's her, but it ended up being that Black Sky member right there who is, you know, was working on Tycho as well. So yeah, sorry about that, Drummer. Once again, I who knows? In the future, I could be your biggest fan. We'll see. Obviously, you've already rose tremendously in my eyes. Not to mention that actress acting is actually, it's like subtly good. She has a very stoic sense. She's not very expressive, but sometimes that's the most difficult acting to do. So I have really liked it. I guess I just haven't vocalized it because of my feelings for her character, my distrust of her character. So let's see what else. I talked about Drummer and the proto-molecule being on Ganymede. So Ganymede itself, and then bringing this botanist into the picture, and once again, his daughter as well. Like, what is the significance of his daughter? Why did Strickland take her specifically off of Ganymede? I mean, I'm sure he has or had plenty of other patients, plenty of other children as patients. So why her? I mean, the botanist, whose first name I think begins with a P, I'll catch it up soon, said that Strickland also helped him, the botanist, with some research of his, some work. So is that the reason, or I don't know. There's a lot of, I don't want to speculate too much on that. I feel like that there's a lot of ways that could go. And I'm really glad, of course, that the daughter is still alive. I mean, narratively, she's alive. They wouldn't still have her be dead after this, even though it's a question within the show. Yeah, so I think I will leave it there for now. I know I'm probably forgetting something, but I'll catch up with that in the intro to next episode. Thank you for watching this reaction on YouTube with me. If you like my reaction style, please like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Hopefully you've seen me pleading for subscriptions in the intro. It's the first time I've ever done that. I'm just a lowly channel with 406 subscribers currently who just wants to get to 500 just to make some pocket change. Once again, I'm not one of these large channels you probably typically watch with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers begging and pleading for subscriptions. I've never liked that vibe. I haven't given out that vibe until now. I guess I am giving it out just a little bit. Please, if you want me to end up finishing the series on YouTube, please subscribe if you've gotten this far and are not yet. And if you want to support me further, you can always find a link to my Patreon down below where you can get full-length reactions early, and you can also support me for only $1 a month to get guaranteed engagement on all your comments. I do still comment successfully on a lot of the comments down below, but they're typically short, and I don't hit everyone. If you want longer comments, you want full conversations with me guaranteed, you can it's just $1 a month. So without further ado, everyone, thank you so much once again for being here, and I will catch you on the next reaction.